My first experience with hockey was when I met Chris. I went to my first game shortly after I met him and had never been involved in it in any way previous to meeting him. I had no idea what the lifestyle was. And it was very different being in my hometown, not relying on anybody else for social or family support or any of that kind of thing. So the first 3 years of our relationship, we were in my hometown in Binghamton, and it was great. That was a lot of fun. My rude awakening of really what hockey was all about was when we moved to Cincinnati together, and I no longer had my family or my friends, and kind of plopped me there and had to go do his hockey thing, and I was left on my own to figure that all out. And there were some growing pains, and I struggled against it a little bit. Got homesick and all that, but you know, we worked it out, and we're still together. Chris traveling so much and being gone and not being a part of the kids' daily lives is very difficult when it's not a routine, a set routine, like when hockey seasons first starts or when the season is over and all of a sudden he's gone or all of a sudden he's home. But once we're in the hockey season, we've gotten our own routine, and Chris comes and goes and really knows his place, doesn't make any rules, just, he's a good time dad. And then when the season is over and he's home all the time, you know, Chris is the one that has to find where he fits into the family. It's more his struggle than ours in that kind of situation. But it all seems to work itself out. This is all the kids have ever known. They've always been in hockey, and Dad's always come and gone. And I think that's probably the hardest part of it is the beginning and the end of the season. A lot of times the girls do come to the wives who've been in hockey for advice on the lifestyle and how to deal with the different challenges of it. My best advice is always not to have a long-term plan, more than a year at a time, of where you're going to be and in your mind frame. That can be very difficult for a lot of people who need to know what they're going to be doing in the next 5 years, or, you know, especially in the ECHL, sometimes every 2-3 months you could be moved. My best advice would be, you know, just to take it a day at a time and not hang all your hopes on future plans, because, you know, that's where the heartache will come in when you get disappointed because things that you thought were going to happen don't.